Hello, dear learners. Welcome back to Build Your English. I am Jessica, your host, and today we are going to talk about one of the most important parts of learning a language, staying motivated. When you first begin learning English, the excitement feels so strong. You buy new books, you try new apps, you tell your friends and family about your plans. You imagine yourself speaking fluently in just a few months. It feels like you are unstoppable. But then reality arrives. After a few weeks, that excitement begins to fade. The books stay closed, the apps feel repetitive. You start skipping one day, then two, then a whole week. And slowly your dream of fluency feels more distant. If this sounds familiar, do not worry. It happens to almost every learner. The good news is that you do not have to stay stuck in this cycle. Today, I will share with you 8 powerful strategies to keep your motivation alive, not just for a short time, but for the long journey until you reach your goals. The first strategy is to make English deeply personal. Many learners say they want to learn English because it is useful, or because their boss told them to, or because everyone around them says it is important. These reasons may start your journey, but they will not keep you going during hard times. What really matters is your personal reason. Ask yourself, why do I want English for my life? Maybe you want to travel and truly connect with people. Maybe you want to understand your favorite shows without subtitles. Maybe you want to study abroad. Or maybe you want to support your children in school. I once heard from a listener who said, "Jessica, I want to learn English because my grandparents live in another country, and when they speak to me in English, I cannot join the conversation. I feel left out." That is her personal reason. When your reason is emotional, it gives you strength on the days you feel tired. Write down your personal reason and keep it visible. That reason will carry you through the difficult days. The second strategy is to understand the cycle of motivation. Motivation is not constant. It rises and falls like waves in the ocean. Some days you feel excited, some days you feel bored, and that is completely normal. The problem is that many learners think something is wrong when their motivation goes down. They believe they are not good at languages, or that they should quit. But that is not true. Even professional athletes have days when they do not want to train. Even writers have days when they do not want to write. Motivation is not about always feeling inspired. It's about continuing even when you do not. The way to succeed is by building small habits that do not require high energy. Listen to a short podcast while cooking. Read a few lines of English before bed. Watch a video during a break. Small actions build momentum, and momentum creates motivation. The third strategy is to celebrate small victories. Too many learners only celebrate big moments, like passing a test or getting a job. But those big moments are rare. If you wait for them, you will lose energy. Instead, notice the little wins every single day. Did you understand a sentence in a movie? That is a victory. Did you remember a word from last week? That is a victory. Did you practice for 10 minutes even though you were tired? That is a victory. Each small win proves you are making progress. One excellent tool is a victory journal. Each evening, write down 3 small wins. It doesn't matter how small, over time, you will see how far you have come. And when you see progress, you feel motivated to continue. The fourth strategy is to build a support community. Learning alone can feel heavy, like climbing a mountain without help. But when you have a community, the climb becomes easier. You can share your struggles, encourage each other, and celebrate progress together. The right community doesn't judge you, it supports you. That community can be an online group, a study buddy, a language exchange partner, or even this very Build Your English community. I know a listener from Mexico who joined a small online study group. At first, he was too shy to say much, but over time he began asking questions and helping others. Now he practices every day because he doesn't want to let his group down. The community became his energy source. The fifth strategy is to make English part of your lifestyle. Many people treat English like homework. They set aside 1 hour and push themselves to study. But the most successful learners integrate English into their daily lives. Change your phone settings to English. Listen to English songs while exercising. Talk to yourself in English as you go about your day. I am making breakfast. The weather is cold today. I need to buy milk. Watch videos about your hobbies in English. If you love cooking, watch recipes. If you love sports, follow sports news. If you love technology, explore tech channels in English. This way, English stops being homework. It becomes part of who you are. And when it is part of who you are, you no longer need extra motivation. It happens naturally. The sixth strategy is to reframe mistakes as progress. The biggest enemy of motivation is fear of mistakes. Many learners feel embarrassed when they speak incorrectly. They think mistakes mean failure, but mistakes mean growth. Every mistake shows you tried. Every mistake teaches you something new. Every mistake takes you closer to fluency. Think of children. They make thousands of mistakes when learning their first language. They do not quit. They keep going. You need the same attitude. Instead of saying, I am bad at English, say, I am learning English. Instead of feeling embarrassed, feel proud that you had the courage to try. When you see mistakes as signs of progress, you free yourself from fear. You practice more. And the more you practice, the faster you improve. The faster you improve, the more motivated you feel. It becomes a positive cycle. The seventh strategy is to create a compelling vision of your future. Too many learners focus on what they can't do now. They say, I can't understand movies. I can't pronounce words correctly. I feel too shy. Focusing on problems creates negative energy. Instead, imagine your future self. Imagine yourself giving a presentation at work and feeling proud. Imagine traveling abroad and having deep conversations. Imagine laughing at a show in English with your friends. This vision becomes your North Star. It guides you during hard days and reminds you why you started. Make your vision specific. Don't just say, I want to speak English. Say, I want to tell a story in English and see my friends smile with understanding. Write down your vision, read it often, update it as your dreams grow. This vision will pull you forward. And the eighth strategy is to reflect and adjust regularly. Many learners try one method and then feel disappointed when it doesn't work. But learning is not about following one fixed path. It's about experimenting, reflecting, and adjusting. Maybe you thought reading long articles would help, but you discover you learn more from podcasts. Maybe you thought you should memorize vocabulary lists, but you learn better through conversation. Reflection is not about judging yourself. It's about asking what works and what doesn't. Every few weeks, pause and ask, how do I feel about my learning? What feels easy? What feels heavy? What can I change? This reflection helps you stay flexible, and flexibility keeps you motivated. And to make today's lesson even more practical, let me share 2 phrases you can start using right away. The first phrase is, keep it up. This means continue doing what you are doing. Don't stop. You are doing well. For example, if your teacher sees you practicing every day, she might say, you are making great progress. Keep it up. Or if a friend notices you speaking more confidently, they might say, wow, your English is getting better. Keep it up. It's short, natural, and very encouraging. The second phrase is stick with it. This means don't quit. Stay with the plan. Continue even if it feels hard. For example, if you feel tired after a week of studying, Your friend might say, "Stick with it, you will see results soon." Or if you feel like giving up, I might tell you, "Stick with it because the results are coming." These two phrases, "keep it up" and "stick with it," are perfect for motivating yourself and encouraging others. Let's quickly review what we learned today. We talked about 8 strategies to maintain motivation in your English journey. Make English personal. Understand the cycle of motivation. Celebrate small victories. Build a support community. Make English part of your lifestyle. Reframe mistakes as progress. Create a compelling vision of your future. Reflect and adjust regularly. Together, these strategies create a powerful system that will keep you moving forward no matter what. Now it's your turn. Choose one strategy from today and practice it this week. Write down your reason. Keep a victory journal. Join a study group. Change your phone settings. Reflect on what works for you. Just choose one and start today. Thank you for joining me on Build Your English. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, give it a like, and share it with a friend who is also learning. Remember, learning English is not about perfection. It is about persistence. Every day you practice, you grow. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep building your English. I am Jessica, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, take care, keep it up, and stick with it.